something that I really want y'all to take to heart. If you haven't seen the interview,
Just go watch
go
it.
watch it and listen to what he says and how he says it, and listen to his challenges, and then you'll understand exactly why
He feels that
he
way.
said that it's given and not earned. Because he'll tell you several times in this interview, I had to do double the stuff.
I'm just saying that everyone was given their
No, there
success.
are people who work hard for
No,
their accomplishment, and
yes,
we're not saying that we're kicking success to the side. But what we're saying is that in some cases, you were picked over somebody who had more talent than you, more skill than you, without any. If you was to put it on paper, me versus Donald Trump, and this is what we're gonna use, running for president, and someone say we're gonna pick him and not Trump, knowing that Trump has already been president, knowing that he's a businessman and so forth and so forth, but they chose me over everybody
all
else.
statistics,
That's
all
when
that.
you can honestly say success is given and not earned, and it applies to people. Even Rome here, like I said, we go so far back, you can see it
Yeah,
where
I can say
when I walked in, this man did not like me. He looked at me as just another manager
yeah.
who didn't. I'm just here for a paycheck. I ain't worried about y'all. I'm not gonna look. But he'll be the first one to tell you, even though I didn't know half them people in that storeroom when I first walked in, I had already heard rumors about this person, that person, this, that, the third, and everything else. I made my own choices. I didn't let anybody dictate to me what was going on. I saw what I needed to saw and the people that I needed to see.
And I tell you what, and like I said, around that time,
You was on your fucking shit.
I I don't like two to my home. No, I was the LeBron James of the storeroom. I did everything. No one can tell me nothing. I can tell you how much it costs. If a buyer was to call, I can answer the phone. I I worked. I did everything. And again, like my mother said, sometimes it just doesn't work. It doesn't work in that way. It don't. Life ain't fair. Was it fair to me in that instance? Absolutely not. Because did I feel like I earned that? Absolutely, because I put in that hard work and no one did it like how I did it. Did it matter?
No.
No, because I could have had all the success. They wanted me at lower level entry. You come, put in the word, I got the job. And to me, like I said, at that time, I wasn't going to turn it down because I felt disrespected. Honestly, I felt disrespected because it was like, damn, they're not going to take my word. You see it. Proof is in the pudding. You got cameras. Watch me work. But now you're telling me. And I want to say that's why I got mad at him because it's like, damn, nigga, who is you? You know what I'm saying? And that's no offense. Nigga, who is you? How do you come up in here and it just go with your word? Mind you, I didn't know who he was. I didn't know that, hey, he's been working the storeroom longer than me. I didn't know he done been to my building, been to the other building.
I worked in every building at that time.
So now, here's where, again, I'm already talking to this man like he ain't shit. That's on me because my mindset, you've already failed me and doomed me. My success is over with. I'm not getting it. I'm talking to this man, and yes, was I standoffish around that time? Absolutely, because I felt like, man, the fuck is you? I was like, nigga, they just picked you. I was like, damn, I went for it. Why I couldn't do it? I was like, I was the perfect catalyst. Why not?
But then, as he just said, when he realized that I done worked at every
Yeah,
building, I started work. What got him was the fact that I told him I had been with the company going on almost 8 years when I met
and I
him,
had no idea.
and I started as a porter, so I know exactly what he was going through and how he went and made the movement.
And you know who told me? My uncle Goldie.
Goldie told you. He said,
So
"What did Goldie tell you? What did he tell you?"
so at that time, for people who don't know, I worked at the airport. I was a porter. I emptied out trash. I cleaned toilets. I was a floor technician.
Made up role.
I'm at. Oh, bro,
Made up
make it
role.
sound good. I don't want you to call me a janitor, but I did all that. And did I enjoy it at the time? Yes. Then my dad got sick, and I was like, more money. I need to do something, help out. Here come the storeroom. I took the job.
Yeah, Goldie was there at the time.
But it was a bumpy road, I'll tell you that. But in that time frame, I learned everything. And because of Goldie or Yellis, all these people, I learned. And when he came in, and like I said, I wanted that job. He took the job I wanted. And he's going to have a conversation about me, about the job that I wanted. We didn't have no supervisor, no lead. And I wasn't thinking about that. I wanted the top position because I felt like I earned it. And he came talking to me, like I said, standoffish. Like, and my man, who the fuck is you? And I told him the truth, because back then, I've always been forceful. Always told you my mind. I don't give a damn what you think or what you talk about. I talked to him disrespectfully. And I was like, I don't give a damn. I'm not interested. Be like another supervisor, another manager, that's going to tell me some bullshit. Man, if you keep working hard enough, your time will come. I'm not trying to hear that. We passed that. It's not, and my Uncle Goldie heard it, and he was just looking at me because I was already 10. I was already on 10. No conversations had. I went to lunch. I never forget it. He sat down. My Uncle Goldie sat down and said, "Hey man, you can't be talking to people like that. You okay?" I was like, "Nah, man." I was like, "You motherfucking snaked me out my job," and he wanted to talk to me about the job that I want, that I felt like I deserved. He was like, "No, that brother been here for eight years. That brother done put in the work. He done did all this stuff. He was you before you even started." I was like, "You can't act like that. He can really open doors." He said, "I really think you should go down and apologize before you and again, if people know me how I was back then, man, I'm not apologizing for shit because I'm upset. Something was taken from me that I felt like I deserved. But my uncle talked me into it. He was like, he made me see, man, I really fucked up. I can't talk to people like that. This nigga could have fired me right there on the spot. Like, we don't like your type of people over here. You talking. Let's get you up out of here. I sat down. Same day, I told him the truth. I was like, the job you acquired, I wanted. I kept getting the runaround. I felt like I deserved it, and I didn't get it. He sat me down and said, "Now wait a minute. Let's talk about it." He said, "Let's talk about it before you get all upset." Cause I had a hot temper. Man,
he
I was
one
ready
of
to
them
smack a bitch, and I was like, "God damn, don't let it be you." And he was like, "No, let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation." He was like, "I understand you're not going to be the manager of here." I was like, "We've established that. You ain't getting it."
I was the one walking around with the white shirt on and all that kind of stuff. He was hot,
and he tried to make it like somewhat like comical because, like I said, I'm mad, and the best way to talk to me is with comedy. We've already established you ain't gonna be the manager. We can erase that right now. So as of right now, you ain't getting that. But how about if we try to work on lead/supervisor, still get you that money, you still have power, you still get recognized, and it don't feel like it was wasted. At first, I told him, "Man, I don't want that shit because, damn, I should be first up. I should be," again, I felt like I was the LeBron James of this shit. It's not that we said, "Let's just see it my way. Let's just try it out." It ain't, and he told me it's not gonna be easy. You're gonna have people that respect you. They're gonna have people say that, "Hey, you got it because you're talking to me." But he said, "I don't want you to hear that." He was like, "I gave it to you because you earned it, like you said." He said, I've talked to people around here. I've talked to the people surrounding and who work around." I was like, "I already know." I was like, "Work with me, I work with you. I can get you what you're looking for. And then in a few years' time, you'll be wearing the white shirt.
And I'm going to be sitting up high."
And I told him, "Okay." And like I said, the following day, I had it. And like you said, people hated it. People hated it. People felt like I didn't deserve it. I was like, damn, how could someone tell me I didn't deserve it after I just did my whole spiel? But it took him opening the door for me. to learn that, hey, exactly what Andrew said. I didn't know him. And if he didn't came and I didn't know him, and
You
didn't
probably would
take
have been in
the
the
time,
same spot.
I would have been in the same fucking spot struggling. I would have been in the same predicament. So yes, I'm not success given.
Sometimes.
I'm not mad. I can't be mad at it because sometimes you just gotta get it. I'm being honest, you just gotta get it. Sometimes it's cool to have somebody open the door for you. It's cool for somebody to be like, I got you, don't worry about it. It's cool to have that extending hand. Because again, in our culture, we don't like to do that.
Yeah.
We don't like to say, hey, well, here, my brother, let me do this. Now, I'm not gonna say it's everybody. No, there are certain people that actually does do that. That actually will help you. Because I'm not saying it's all black. I'm not. My mother-in-law is one. My mother-in-law will help you in a heartbeat. My mom will help you in a heartbeat. But dad will help. You will help. So yes, that is a true thing. That is a true thing. But it's not everyone. It's not a unit.
Right.
White folks stick together like glue. That's why glue white.
I'm done.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
you right, but
That's why glue white.
as
You seen black glue?
no, you had well, it's called tar,
Oh, okay.
but it does the same thing.
Okay.
But excuse me, as we change topics because this done got too serious. I need to lighten this up. Let's talk.
No.
It's not you. I want to lighten the mood
No.
before we finish out.
It's not a tough thing. I don't.
It's not tough. It's just that
Because
again,
everybody got an opinion about
Right.
about success and how it goes. So nobody's wrong.
no, and I agree with you. Nobody's wrong.
Yeah. Nobody's
I think
wrong.
we have our issues where we look at certain things and we try and
rectify.
Sometimes we just need to leave stuff there so people can digest it.
It's-
But what I want people to digest is the next 3 weeks of Raw being on in the afternoon and not at night.
oh, wrestling, baby.
Cause that
That's all. Let's be honest. Yeah, that's the reason why we took so long. We were watching wrestling.
we started late because they moved the time up. So